With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
There we go,
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Smith.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And now they'll shift things around.
Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Nix to the air.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Atkins. Touchdown, Broncos. From 3 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Play action. It's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, here we go.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And so 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. To throw is Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Nix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now it's Nix.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Williams. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Lucas Kroll
from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Smith. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, here we go, hey.
On fourth down, Smith.
Pass taken in by his...
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Daytona. Here we go, sir.
Throwing again is Smith. Flush to his right. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Cover, cover.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Now Geno.
This is the tight end Fant.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Smith going to go to the air first play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Throwing now is Geno.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker.
63 yards.
And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Throwing Nix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
In motion right goes Sutton.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
73 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Let's go now.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
To throw. Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Viking 18. Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Adam Troutman, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Walker. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Ready. Tuesday. 53, 13-8.
Geno's going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now they'll audible to something else. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looking to throw. Nix.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Check smash, check smash.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18, bring it. Huh.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Now alert,
Again, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
Tag. Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Mims in motion right.
Go.
Nix to the air.
Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Bo Nix.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On the counter, it's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 8.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Geno now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Check 51, check 51, cover. 13X, 13X.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Here we go.
Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No ball.
From the gun, it's Walker.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Smith going to move him around. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's Smith. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Two yards to go, second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set up.
Now it's Nix.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
No ball, no ball. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
After the interception, here's Smith. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before break. Nix, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Nix.
Buying time to his left. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down and 6 now.
They run it again with Williams. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
3rd and 5.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now Williams running left.
He's got it to the 43 here. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw is Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Go.
Back to throw. Nix. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Nix. Flushed out right.
Down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Back to throw. Nix. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
49.
Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
55 yards.
And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his... Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing Nix. That is caught by Vele.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
To throw, here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Lucas Crow.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember, the last time out, They fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Looking to throw.
Nix.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf.
45 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they'll change things up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Smith.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Running right, here's Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And Walker once more.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One last throw here for Smith.
And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side,